Indigenous tourism sector is hoping to capitalise on increasing numbers of international visitors to Australia. The figures are at a 12-month high, with visitors from China forming the fastest growing inbound tourist market, earning the country more than $6 billion in the past year alone. And Aboriginal tourist agencies have a message to these overseas travellers. Don't forget about the authentic Indigenous experience. Navanka McCune has more.
Stephen Sator comes from the Central Desert, but his occupation now is booking Indigenous-specific tours from Sydney. He says business is good, but he's concerned that too many international visitors are bypassing what he calls the authentic Indigenous experience.
By Indigenous experience, they're not wanting to go to a museum and look at art or go to a pop-up store along George Street that's not run by Aboriginal people and selling manufactured artefacts like boomerangs and things like this. They're wanting something really authentic that's run by Aboriginal people.
Like other small Aboriginal tourism operators, he believes that most of the major tourism campaigns focus too heavily on the iconic attractions like Uluru, Arnhem Land and the Great Barrier Reef, but leave no room for what they have to offer at a local level. There's been criticism of the latest Indigenous-themed promotional video from Tourism Australia, although that organisation has defended its campaign. Stephen Sator says he'd like to see attention and support given to urban Aboriginal owners and operators and what they have to offer.
I work with a lot of inbound tour operators that have been in Sydney for 20 plus years, and they've been searching for Indigenous experiences in the city for a really long time, but they haven't been able to find anybody to provide their customers with an experience.
While the city may not be foremost in the mind of visitors wanting an Indigenous travel experience, local operators are keen to show off the Greater Sydney area from an Indigenous perspective. They say attractions such as the Blue Mountains, Sydney Harbour, as well as La Perouse and Botany Bay all offer a rich but so far untapped cultural experience. Navanka McCune, NITV News.